Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Housewives of Atlanta, season 16, episode 3, High Notes and Cheap Shots. Child, look, shadiness. Okay, however, going into episode 3, I'm liking the season. I'm still upset that we're not getting enough Kenya. And you can tell by what they giving us of Kenya that she was even better during the season. And they're cutting it down, child. It's making me so mad. Not having confessionals of Kenya. Not having. I can't even get a good screenshot of Kenya. Cause they be moving too fast, child. Anyway, look, child, Porsha, her mama is a villain around here. Shamea versus Angela and Drew out here on the defense shot. There's Drew versus Porsha versus Dennis Child versus the text messages versus the producers. It is so much going on, okay? But look, y'all make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if YouTube has unsubscribed y'all, subscribe back, please. Okay. Also, make sure to like the video, please and thank you. Okay, you can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. Y'all know there's always other content up. So if you missed a live from last week, go and check it out. Okay, it is many content up on my channel you could have missed. Okay, go watch the foolishness because that's what I do. Now it is currently 2:30 in the morning, so I'm not going to be on camera. However, I have graphics for y'all to look at to entertain y'all, okay? Because I'm not child. Look, I am tired. I've been cleaning up all day. I gotta go to work in the morning. So I'm here. See, okay, and I'm gone. Okay. Anyway, I ain't cut my hair, nothing, child. But look, first thing we get, Brittany. I still don't like Brit. Okay, something about Brit don't sit well in my spirits. I don't know what it is. Something about Brit. Her husband is teen too much for me. Okay. Now Brit Ryan said I was in music videos as a teenager in high school. If I was a video vixen, girl, was it legal? Was it legal? I dated many rappers and athletes over the year, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't see any of them as marriage material. I dated Rick Ross, but when I met my husband Mike, who act like he don't love me, okay, he was husband material, okay. He been the best thing ever since we got together 3 years ago. I'm like, Britt, I don't like it. Now they're having family dinner with Mike's family. Okay, now Britt had her. Now again, this is the same house. When we saw this house, I think last week. They've done some updates because I kept saying before that house don't look lived in. They must have either just moved in the house or did some renovations because at least it got stuff in the kitchen now and it looked like they lived there or at least they staged it right to sell it. Anyway, Mike's family come over and when Britt had her personal assistants be the food server in a whole waiter's outfit, I said, bitch, the kitchen table and the kitchen cabinets, the kitchen counter is 2 to 3 feet away. They can get up and get their own food. Why adding the is a chef back there? Adding your assistant, child, ain't enough space. I'm like, why is it a server and the kitchen table is in the kitchen? I can see if the kitchen was in a different room or a different floor. You don't want folks having to get up and go back. Girl, they can reach their hand over there and grab the lobster. Grab it anyway. I just think that's weird to have a server when y'all eating food in the same room the food being cooked in. You could have easily also put the dishes on the table. Anyway, but again, Brit wants to seem real fancy, and man, I don't like it. Okay, now for the most part, there was that's Mike's sister right there. Okay, Mike's sister. Like, how y'all been doing? What's going on? How you been, girl? Now, when she asked Britt how things have been going with the girls in the show, well, you know it's been going good. And Britt again brought up, but Kenya was shading me, child, being messy. I said, Kenya said one comment 2 weeks ago because you came to an event with a ring that looked like an engagement ring. and she don't know you. She don't know nothing about you. So when somebody walks into an event with a ring that looked like a engagement ring and not a wedding ring or a wedding band, her asking you, "Oh, was that your first ring?" And you said it was a second ring. Why are you still, girl? Again, to me, this could be production showing that Brit ain't shit. I don't know, but we're not seeing where Kenya was starting with Brit. I'm seeing more of Brit starting with Kenya. Cause why every time she talked, Kenya was being big girl. She was not. Let it go. Let it go. You can't hold it in anymore, girl. Elsa, get her anyway. This is an ask, well, how y'all do as a couple? What's brother, sister-in-law? How is it going? Well, now they're like we want to have a baby. We also want to have a real wedding. Remember, they got married sometime during the pandemic on like a Zoom call or whatever. And so again, they want to have a new wedding, and then they also want to have a baby. I don't. Do y'all really want a baby? Do y'all really want a wedding? I don't know. Now, Mike, like, I want a baby ASAP. But last week, when the mama was around, and when Britt mama was there, and Britt mentioned having a baby, you said allegedly y'all was having one. Now, this week, after y'all talked and went through y'all script, you like, no, we want a baby ASAP. Now, Britt said, before a baby, I want a ceremony for a wedding. Girl, look, if y'all already married, move on. Have a real wedding after 5 years. Have a real wedding after 10. 3 years, girl, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Now, Britt go downstairs to talk to the sister and everything. And family is so important to me. I want a baby, okay? I was close to my daddy. My daddy died in 2015, which was sad, baby, rest in peace. He worked real hard in the mortgage industry or whatever. And he had a whole $2 million policy for my mama. But when he died, my mama didn't get it. I said, girl, why not? Now she said my daddy insurance policy did not go to my mama because when he died, he was transitioning between two jobs. I said that means one or two things. That means either he had a policy through an employer and not a separate policy, and because he was not with that same job anymore, he didn't get it. Or he had a policy that was his own policy, and he did not pay the premium on the policy because he was maybe in between jobs. And so, if you miss a premium payment, they will not honor your insurance. So, I don't know what she meant by he was transitioning between two jobs. So, that meant he missed the payment because he wasn't working, or if it meant he had a policy at one job, had went to a different job, and this had not transferred the policy from one to the other. I don't know, but may her daddy rest in peace. She said so because of that, it made her get into it. It made her want to get into the insurance industry because she said she had to do a GoFundMe to bury her. I said, "Ooh, that's so sad, child. Look, it's so unfortunate when people pass away. He died in 2015, but it's unfortunate when people pass away and you have to do a GoFundMe to look. This I'm not look. I'm not trying to sound mean. I also feel like if somebody passed away and there's no money to bury them, you can't just cremate them and keep the ass. Because I'm saying funerals are. Child, I'm telling y'all, funerals are expensive. Even a regular general funeral is about 15 grand. Okay, it's a good 15 grand to put somebody in the grounds in a good way, and that don't include a headstone. That don't include extra flowers. That's just the ceremony, some obituaries, the casket. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, I know. Okay, I'm there. So I do feel like if somebody, did not have no money, y'all can't raise it. If it's the cheapest route, look, cremation, keep the ashes, okay, and have a simple memorial service to honor their memory. I don't think anyone should be stressing about burying somebody, okay, especially if they didn't have a damn policy to do it, okay. Now, if you can raise the funds, cool. But also, people, get y'all some insurance. Okay, get y'all some insurance. Because y'all don't want, like, anybody can die at any age. Meaning, get some for you, your kids, make sure your parents have one, and all that stuff. Anyway, when she got into her insurance business, okay, she said, I'm gonna work with my sisters. She had two sisters. Well, that shit didn't work, okay? She said one sister felt like she was too tough at work, so that one left and said, fuck you. The other sister felt, she said, no, my other sister got too comfortable when I told her I was going to sell the business and I had to fire her. So one got fired, you girl. So she not close with her family, hence Mike family being over there eating up all the lobster. Anyway, Kelly and Porsha. Now, I like Kelly. I do. I like Kelly when she seems to be herself. I don't like Kelly when she's being extra, extra for no damn reason. Okay. So they're having brunch and chit chat. You know what I'm saying? Look, Portia want to talk because she want to avoid discussing Simon. So let's discuss everything else except while I married that lady husband. Okay. So they sitting around here. Okay. Because again, Portia's avoiding discussing Simon with Kelly. Because remember, Kelly's whole point was, why you fuck the lady husband? Portia has not answered that question. Now, maybe she never will. Maybe she won't answer it until the reunion. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, Portia said, girl, Kelly is loud. She had different personalities, but she's loud, louder than the loudest. Kelly is loud. I noticed that at the event at the end of the episode, when she's around a whole lot of other people, she's very animated. And I think when she's it's like a one-on-one thing or her by herself, she isn't so loud. I need her to calm down and stop being so hyped. Ma'am, we like you. You seem cool. I like your story or whatever, but I don't like the animation that she is. And maybe next season, because I do think she should come back next season. I hope next season she's not so loud and animated. Okay. But Kelly said, because Portia said to Kelly, girl, you got a lot of different personalities. And she said, well, girl, okay, cool. Well, Portia got out of me. I say, child. I mean, Portia has a few. She's had a few. Okay. So Kelly like, look, I know she was weird. Okay. We met her with Shamea. And we was wondering what the story was with you and Simon. Okay, that's all it was. It wasn't nothing crazy. It was us wondering, child, what happened. Portia then say, well, Shamia made it seem like you was attacking me. Okay. She did not make it seem like it was something simple. Like I was to be cautious of y'all because y'all was saying all this stuff about me. Okay. And Kelly said, well, no. I just said, why would you take the lady husband? Okay, and Shamia said, if I have any questions for you, I should ask you, okay, and clear things up and keep it moving. Now, in Shamia's defense, Shamia at the that dinner, she did defend Portia at the initial dinner. It wasn't until at her house that she told Kelly, hey, I didn't like how you asked me questions about Portia. So going forward, if you have any questions about Portia, talk to Portia. It wasn't nothing wrong with that. You wanna know why? Because Shamia is not Portia's keeper. I mean, she acts like it. Shamia does act like a lap dog. And I know that sounds mean, but she does do that. I don't think she recognizes it because she's been doing it so long. And not even a lap dog like she's a nobody, but Shamia is consistently being a better friend to Portia. And because of how Portia comes off, it makes Shamia look like a lap dog because of how Portia treat their friendship. Okay. Anyway, Portia then said, I don't know why my best friend Shamia would set me up, okay, to be ambushed by Toto. I'm like, not calling her Toto. Not she a dog. Not Kelly a dog. Anyway, Shamia know what I'm going through. I don't know why she would do that to me. I don't know why, girl, but okay, fine, fine, fine. So Portia and Kelly laugh and laugh and laugh. The air clear now. We cool now or whatever. We can be friends and blah, 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 blah. And we see Portia fake laughing. Why? Because she wants to avoid explaining fucking the lady husband. That's what it is. Okay, next up, we see Drew in the studio. We see Angela, Cynthia, and Kenya came by and watched her. Look, if y'all have not listen to Drew's album, it's a really good album. Okay, it's a good old R&B vibe. Okay, it's some bops on there. I love the Lulu. I love Good Girl Bad Bitch. I love the first 10 songs I like. That 11th song we did not need, mainly because Sierra Gates, not Sierra, is it Gates? The Sierra Glam Shop girl from Love and Hip Hop is on it. We didn't need song 11. Okay, we did not need that at all. But songs 1 through 10 are great. Anyway, seeing Drew in the studio making an album, to me, this is what Housewife is supposed to be. Okay, you have the women here doing shit, making moves, doing what they say they're gonna do. Okay, if you say I'm getting a divorce, I'm an awesome artist, I want to make an album, and I'm working on my album. Yes, let us see you in the studio doing that. Okay, let us see the ladies coming through to support it, and they all look great. Now, Cynthia, who the fuck put that wig on you? I don't know who, what, when, how you thought this girl. Is your wigs all in California? Is no wig? Is the good wig not in Atlanta no more? What is going on, girl? Anyway, so they said, "Girl, it's a great song." Okay, it's a good R&B vibe. It's a love song. Now, Juicy here, girl, it's a love song, but really, you know, I'm going through a divorce. Okay, so the song was really about me falling out of love. Okay, because I just threw myself to my word because I'm a shell. I'm a little shell. I seen Cynthia say that's what she did to her divorce. I'm pretty sure Kenya spoke on her divorce, but they because ain't no way Kenya sat there and did not mention her own divorce while Drew and Cynthia discussed theirs. So I'm still pissed they're cutting Kenya out at every turn, and we only get her conversation when it's about everyone else. We're not getting anything of Kenya except next week because next week would be allegedly the start of the Kenya Brits debacle at Kenya's event. Okay. Anyway, Kenya then said, "Well, Dennis be here. Is Dennis coming? Is he coming here?" Drew said, "Well, he was supposed to be here, okay, but he isn't or whatever because he's supposed to help me pick my single because he's the EP on the album and all on every song he is credited as a EP. So for all we know, because this was on there, Dennis helped her do this album, and it's a good album. And I think when she was showing it on iTunes, it was at number 14. So I mean, look, girl, get it done, okay? Now Drew then said, me and Dennis don't, we don't talk a lot or whatever. We talk through text mostly because he don't be answering his phone, okay? And we're great business partnership, relationship, whatever. We're not really friends. Child production show 2 weeks ago, and you see her call him, he answers. Okay. And then her phone, he saved under Dennis Bro. Now look, does that mean Drew lied? I mean, technically yes. But also she may have meant he don't answer often. Because he don't really answer his phone, we talk through text. I said that too. A lot of folks will say, if you call me, I might not answer. But sometimes I do. So I mean, again, Drew, he answers the phone at least at one time. Okay. But I'm like, I feel like her point could have been we talk mostly through text because he don't really answer phone that much. Okay. That don't mean they don't never talk on the phone. Whatever. And her saying we have a great business relationship. I mean, okay. Anyway, but Drew, time, girl, just watch your words. Okay. So Drew also brings up for her, it's hard for me because I feel like, what I'm saying, I'm always getting attacked over stuff. Okay, it's always me versus everyone. He said, girl, it be you though. You can't play no victim, child. You bring on yourself, okay? And you was wrong for working with Dennis without talking to Porsha first. Sylvia then bring up how back in 2015 when Kenya booked Leon, her baby daddy, okay, to work on her on King Club thing or whatever, how Kenya asked Cynthia first. I'm torn on that because I feel like when Drew then brought up, I kept texting Porsha. I kept texting her, trying to meet up with her to talk to her, or whatever. And Porsha would not like read it. It didn't happen. When she went through the dates that I would text Porsha and she would respond days later, child, so I texted Porsha on January 23rd. Porsha did not take back until the 26th. Girl, 3 days. I sent you a text, and it took you 3 days to reply. She said Porsha then said they can link up the following week, but they did not. She said I then texted Porsha on the 23rd of February. She said I texted her the 23rd of February. Porsche did not text back until March 8th. I say, bitch, like 2 weeks? She said when she texts back, she said, oh, we can meet up for dinner, but then Porsche canceled. Okay, so this is my thing. Clearly, Porsche and Drew are not close friends because any close friend who texts you, it takes you days and weeks to reply, you not really trying to talk to me. Now, maybe Drew purposefully texted Kenya, texted Portia, knowing she won't, text back or whatever. But if I can't text you and get a simple reply back within like a day, I'm not gonna keep hounding you. If I texted you twice and then both times it took you days or weeks to reply, I'm not hunting you down to tell you shit. I'm not. I'm also feeling like the issue is not that Portia did not know that Drew and Dennis were working together on the music. Portia keeps saying her issue was Drew was going to film scenes with him for her album on the show. I don't feel like anyone owes Portia a courtesy call. I just don't. I don't think they had that kind of friendship. I just don't. I think Portia's making a big thing out of something little because she has nothing else to discuss. I get Kenya's point, okay? Even when she danced and when Kenya said to Drew, why can't Dennis speak up for you? Because he got you out here looking like a whore. I said, not a whore. Who said she's a whore? Kenya, don't do that, girl. Again, wrong route. Anyway, but Drew said, look, whatever. Okay. She then asked about Shamea. They then asked Drew if she talked to Shamea because Shamea's the one who asked about her and Dennis. And when her and Angela said, well, girl, we met up with Shamea, child. Me and Shamea got into it or whatever. What? Did she? Girl, that is crazy. Okay. Drew then brings about Portia did reach out to her, after Shamea's birthday party and said, you know what I'm saying? We should talk. Okay. And Sylvia then said, girl, the only advice I can give you is don't forget, girl, baby daddies are different. And I fully get that. I fully get that. But Portia is letting y'all know she knew they were working together. Her only issue is they were going to film scenes. But I would not give a fuck. Again, Portia only care because if Portia was not divorcing Simon and could discuss her and Simon, she would not give two fucks about Drew working with Dennis. So miss me with the bullshit, okay? We had a quick scene with Shani and her sisters. I was gonna skip it, but I said I won't do that. Girl, her sisters are great. I've been helping her. Shamia was like, I'm having a hard time. You know what I'm saying? I have these great supportive sisters. Her older sister has lupus, and she brought up how, her daughter Shiloh having her medical issues, her her having pregnancy issues with that ectopic pregnancy. The older daughter who may need her tonsils removed, looking for a new surrogate or whatever, and life issues. She want more kids, but she's scared of blah 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 blah. And she brought up how at times she wonders if she even has enough love to give because like at times I'm so drained. I'm so drained. It's overwhelming to deal with all this stuff. Okay, and it was just her saying she's having a hard time in life right now. Sick kids, pregnancy issues. Family. It's a lot for her. Okay. We then see later on she takes her daughter, her oldest daughter, to the doctor to have her tonsils removed. Her husband was there too, but that was really it. Even a quick scene with Angela and Charles. I like Charles. I think once he gets used to the cameras, once he gets used to how the show kind of airs. One, I really want Kelly and Angela back next season. I think once Charles gets more used to how the show goes, how filming goes, he may loosen up a little bit. But I like him. He's a bit rude sometimes. I won't say rude. He's very frank. when he talk. Child, I'm like, what's going on here? But they, they're at one of their investment properties. Okay, they're trying to flip. They spent 9 months renovating it. It's a 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,640 square foot house that is valued at an estimated 850K. I said, girl, child, that's the the question is though, how much did they buy it for and how much they spent to get it fixed up? The child, it got to make sense. So Angela wants to show Charles how that is going because she feels like, look, if he sees how great this goes, he will hopefully then trust me in my ideas on real estate. Because like, look, she really wanted him to invest more money because if he see, oh, this is a profitable investment, he may not be so money. He may not hold his wallet so tight. If he see, if I give her, half a meal, she'll make me half a meal back. You know what I'm saying? But he had to see, the flipping side of it all. Okay. But that was cute. She then brings up how back when they was first got married or whatever, it was tough for them because in 2017, he went to a Knicks game and the Knicks owner child didn't like him. So the owner of the Knicks had him thrown out the game. Girl, I said, bitch, what? Which pissed him off, and he's been banned. He was banned for a year back then. Okay, but because of that whole debacle, they were freshly married. They were not communicating the best. Okay, and because of that, they decided to live separately for some time. So now they want to have this vow renewal because they overcame that stuff. They've been in therapy. So when he said therapy cost $3,000, I said $3,000 a month. She said it's not 3,000, it's like 1,200 a month. I'm like, that's still how many sessions? For one session or for a couple? If the $1,200 is a couple, like if the $1,200 is like 3 or 4 sessions in a month, that's fine. If you paying $1,200 a month for like 1 or 2 sessions, child, y'all should be fixed. That's expensive. You know what I mean? Anyway, she discusses the vow renewal, but she said Charles wants the properties to be wrapped up before they spend money on the new wedding and whatnot. Okay. We then seen Drew, her lawyer. Now I said lawyer. Drew lawyer is just to me a true mature woman of a certain age who dressed how she dressed. I said, man, what did she anyway? She seems sweet as pie. But Drew and her lawyer are discussing the divorce. When they said, look, the last court date was a mess. Ralph came in. He did not have no attorney. He acted as his own attorney, which is crazy. How he was then cross-examining Drew because, and when the lawyer said that was confirmation, it was really confirmation on Ralph's manipulation, controlling way that you talked about. Yes, because it means he purposefully came with no lawyer just to be able to kind of berate you, question you, cross-examine you because why he's fucking insane. Okay, but the lawyer said, look, it was crazy because but our goal in the next hearing, which is like in 3 weeks, is to get Ralph out the house. Okay, so that way you can eventually sell the house and go. And I said that too. I said it make more sense for them to sell the house, put the proceeds, and then both live separately. But she said that Rob claimed to the judge he cannot afford to pay bill, bills at the house and pay bills, to rent somewhere else. So the judge then ruled, okay, well, cool. For the time being, you can live in the basement because he told the judge he can't afford to, pay rent somewhere else and pay the bills at the house, which I get fine in the basement. So she also brought up how Ralph keeps saying he can't afford shit, but they don't know what he can afford because Ralph had not turned in his financials. Okay. She said the only thing he turned in a whole bunch of paperwork, and most of that shit was your stuff. It wasn't even his. I said, child, what is he hiding? Girl, Ralph, if Ralph, and I'm asking, I'm not saying it, I'm asking if what if Ralph out here embezzling? What if Ralph don't really have no money? Because when you go into divorce and you do not turn over your financials, it means you're hiding something, in my opinion. Okay. Anyway, Drew brings up how, he has access to my money and my stuff, but I don't have access and know what's going on with him. And the lawyer brings up how, well, right now the judge is going to unseal their divorce, and so all the things Drew said in the divorce filing will become public. When she said, well, "What does that mean? Like, what will become public? Rob being a cheater, him taking money out your account, him sexting other women contacting you, him tracking your movements or whatever." So basically all the shit. And Drew said, "I'm just scared about my kids, eventually, finding this stuff out because again, her oldest son can Google shit. And the youngest one probably can too. Okay. So it's like I'm just so worried about them, finding out the dirtiness of this divorce. Child, I don't like Ralph. I don't. But I think we have not liked Ralph since their first season. He just gotten worse since then. Okay. But Drew divorced that man. And I think he's still in the basement. Anyway, Porsha and the villain. Porsche and the fucking villain. First of all, I need y'all to take 30 seconds, okay, and like the video. Why? Because I asked y'all to, okay? Did y'all like the video? Did y'all subscribe to my channel? Do both, okay? Back to Porsha and this villain. Porsha mama is the problem. You hear me? Porsha mama is the problem. Porsha and her mama went to a little spa to get their feet rubbed and discuss Porsha. Because, Porsha cannot film in her house. So all the Porsha scenes will be somewhere else, okay? I would have moved out. If I can't comfortably live and film and work in my house, I don't want to be there. Anyway, Porsche, like, it's been so tough. It's so much negativity. It's so public. Simon is a monster. He's acting out and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just having to take it all in. I just have to take it all, mama. I have to take it all. Okay, with Cordell, that first divorce. My first divorce and saying with Cordell, um, I went through the divorce with Cordell. We was communicating and talking or whatever. Then Cordell, child, Portia found out about that divorce through the news. But she said that divorce was easier because I was going through it with Cordell. Like we was talking, boy, this divorce with me and Simon, there's no communication. So I feel alone in the process. Girl, he still being detained. That is not the Simon I marry. Okay. This Simon, that ain't my husband. I don't know him and he don't want to talk to me. I even asked his family, because he's whatever tribe, culture, tradition of his particular tribe, whatever. I reached out to his older uncles, his older cousins, his pastor, but everybody said, they don't want nothing to do with the situation. Nothing to do with it. Nothing. Okay. I was upset because in their culture, in their tradition, their families usually help. But they said no. Let the courts handle it, girl, because they don't like you or Simon. He probably owe them money. I was so disappointed in his family. Girl, that's his family. Anyway, so Porsha then say And I was with Shamea, right? Shamea said, Porsha, let's go have some fun, Porsha. You having a hard time, Porsha? I'm gonna take you, let's go have some fun, Porsha. And we went out, and then she told me, we sitting there and she told me all this stuff that the other girls are saying about me, like how they shading me, them being mean about me or whatever you saying. And I'm like, this ain't fun. I don't want to hear about, hoes hating on, well, she's a hoes. But I don't want to hear about these hating women. That ain't fun. Villainous ass mama. Portia's villainous ass mama then said, well, why would she do that? That's not fun. You know what? I know y'all been friends with y'all since high school, but you gotta watch out with a dog that brings you the bone. I was like, bitch, what? Portia mama is the problem. Shamea is a good friend of Portia. Shamea was not telling her things to hurt her. Shamea was keeping her up on game on what was being said when she wasn't around, which is what good friends do. So the fact that her mama then switched it to say, be careful about the dog. That girl, your daughter is the dog with all the bones. I was like, Portia is a flawed individual because of her fucking mama. Because what kind of parent tells you Shamea is the issue? Your daughter is the issue. The question was, why did she fuck that lady husband? I felt like when a parent shades your childhood friend, because when did your mama feel like, watch out for Shamea? I can't imagine my mama telling me to watch out for Karla. Can't I can't. You wanna know why? Because my mama know my best friend, and she knows she would never mean me no harm. Portia is around here trying to sully Shamea's name, and Shamea over there being a fucking lapdog, being a good friend for no good reason. And we now probably know why they beefed out because Portia, hating ass villainous mama. I'm like, not watch out for the dog. That girl, what? Because this is the gotcha. Had Shamea not told Portia, then she would. Girl, she being sneaky, keeping secrets. You can't have it both ways. Villainous mama. Girl, I said, bitch, get out my face. I was so upset that mama. Child heifer. Anyway, we then see Kelly. Kelly has a mommy and me event at Balmain. Okay. When people have fancy events at expensive stores, I be looking like, girl, you gotta run it all. Anyway, but you gotta run it all. But she has this event is for charity for it's a different name for the disease, but it's for brittle bone disease. Okay. And three of her daughters has it. And so at this event, at the Balmain store, the expensive brand, okay, 10% of what people spend will go to this brittle bone disease charity. So we did see, can you look at a bracelet for like $900? Okay, we seen Porsche look at a purse for like 2,700 bucks or whatever. But anyway, at the end of the episode, Kelly said that the people spent 30 grand. And so basically that means 3 grand will go to charity. That's 10%. Okay. But Kelly Van tells us a story of how her daughter, she said how when her 12-year-old daughter was about, I think she was maybe it was a 16 weeks, a baby. Okay, she was a baby there for that. Um, and she said, I kept looking at my daughter's arm and something looked wrong. We didn't know what was going on. So we went to the ER and the doctors called like the police, CPS, because the doctors thought that she was abusing her daughter because the daughter's bones were like broken. And so she said, I was like stuck in that city for like a month. It was a whole investigation or whatever. And then what until the doctors figured out, oh, the daughter actually had brittle bone disease. And that was why her bones were breaking. It wasn't that Kelly was abusing her. So she's like, it was a very hard thing. And people who look like us, black people, sometimes people ignore you when you say, I didn't do nothing. Like, I ain't broke my daughter. What the fuck you mean? Okay. I love the fact that we're getting back to them having real events for charity for real reasons. Again, how it's a good season so far. Okay, so she think no spend because it's for charity. Which how 10% is charity. The rest goes to bum out. Okay, so a few things happen. First of all, it was Kelly was there, Britt, Kenya, Cynthia, Shamea, Angela. Drew came later and everything. So it was a full event and whatnot. Okay. We see Porsha get there, child. When Porsha was talking to Kenya, you see Porsha right there with PJ. We see Kenya right there with little Brooklyn and everything. And I feel like I wonder if that is Lauren's daughter too, because Lauren, the little girl, was wearing the same kind of dress as Portia, and I'm like, maybe her sister Lauren is looking there. Anyway, but Portia get there, girl. Hey, can you get hey Portia? Again, I'm pissed that we're missing out on great Kenya-ness this season, but Portia tells Kenya that her and Drew have the same makeup artist, and that when her makeup artist told Drew that Portia was the next client. She said that Drew then took longer so that Portia could not have a full face beat, blah blah blah. I said, child, first of all, if your makeup artist told her that and then did not keep to the appointment time, they not shit. First of all, I also feel like makeup artists should not discuss who their clients are for this exact reason, because if you don't know if two folks is beefing, just don't say shit. If you book a client at a time from 2 to 4, leave at 4. But the fact that Portia may be lying about it, but again, Portia makes it seem as if Drew took her sweet little time to get her makeup done, so I could not get mine done. I only had 15 minutes to get my makeup done. I will be pissed at my makeup art. I would not mention Drew because Drew ain't who you booked. If you book a makeup artist to come do your makeup at 2, and they get there at 4, I'm pissed at my makeup. I'm not pissed at whoever their client is who did whatever. No, mm-mm, mm-mm. And whoever that person is, I would not want to work with them again because you are unprofessional. Anyway, we then see an hour because again, Portia point was, child, Drew took all day, you know what I'm saying, before me, and she blah 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 blah, and I had to wait. Drew came in a full hour. It says 66 minutes after Portia came, then Drew got there. Now Drew looked good. It may be a simple pair of jeans, a little bustier bra, and a cute little flower jacket. It's still cute, and she got kids with her. Because it was a mommy and me event, so the kids were there too. We heard her sister right there, Allison. Chopper Drew got there a full hour after, and to me, I liked Drew's outfit better than Portia's. Portia face was, real basic. Anyway, but Drew, in my opinion, that was a cute outfit. Okay, to come shopping at Beaumont with the kids. Okay, and then when Kenya then said, "Girl, you gonna go talk to to Portia?" She said, "Girl, if I bump into her, I will." You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna force nothing. But we'll talk. It'll be fine. So we do see. Girl, look at Portia face. Girl, look at Portia face. First of all, who the fuck did her hair? Child, bad wigs all around. I don't like Portia hair. I don't like Cynthia's wig. Now, when Portia said that Drew made sure her hair wasn't done right, her makeup wasn't done right, Drew came in looking great. I can't stand Portia's hair. Them two ponytails. It's a no. It's too much. It's childish. And Cynthia, girl, what kind of Roxy Hart wig, girl? Cynthia usually have great wigs. I'm like, was it last minute shit? Is that what? Girl, no, I'm stop. So Cynthia talked to Portia. I think this must have been around the time where Simon and Portia were going back and forth on social media because Cynthia was like, girl, how you doing? It is so messy. Okay. I cannot, how are you? Look, girl, don't have it all together. It's okay. Girl, he is a monster. Simon is a monster. I cannot believe what he be saying. Oh my God. So I believe this was a time when it was a lot of shit going on social media. But again, Porsha is still not discussing nothing about her assignment. Even in this conversation, he's a monster. What did he say? What happened? Girl, again, avoidance. You hear me? Then we had Shamea versus Angela. Okay. Now this is the thing. Okay, we see Angela talking to I think no, it was Kenya. It was her talking to somebody. She was asking, I think maybe it was Cynthia, but she was asking, should I, because that's Angela in the yellow. Okay. Should I go try again? No. She said, I want to try again to talk to Shamea because me and her got off to the wrong foot before. So I want to try again. Okay. And at the same time, we see Porsha over there kicking with Shamea and again discussing Angela. And then she said, girl, you mean the girl with the time capsule or retro note from the 90s? I said, why are we doing that? First of all, so many people at this event had work done to their face. So I feel like Shamea trying to assertively shame Angela is stupid because Britt has bad work done. Child, Brittany has a horrible nose job. She sounds stupid. Okay, and there were other people there who had. I'm like, girl, you can't. The noses match. So what do you mean? Okay, what are you doing? Anyway, so we then see, and I used a picture of Shamea looking ugly because I felt like Shamea was being ugly to Angela, and it was petty and it was messy. I'm saying I feel like there's no real issue there, but to me, because Shamea was up Portia's ass and defending Porsha and upset that Angela questioned why she did it, it's caused an issue where there really did not need to be one. So it's shade all around. And then it's weird because Shamea is doing all of this shit in defense of Porsha. And during the season, we see Porsha girl ain't even your real friend. You playing for the wrong team. Porsha is giving you a villain edit. She's saying things in a way that makes you the villain in her story. And you up here beefing with somebody else over Porsha. Now we see Angela comes up to, hey Shamea, how you doing? Look, we got off to a bad start. That's not how I like to do things. So I would like it if we can talk, if we can find time to talk. She came over nice, pleasant, but Shamea had a stink, nasty attitude, and I just didn't like it. And I like Shamea, but I feel like you're doing too much in defense of Porsha. Okay? If someone say, hey, we got off the wrong foot, I'm saying, can we just talk it out and have a combo? You don't have to be pissed because it's not that deep as far as we know, okay? And she real nasty, like say, oh yeah, we can talk. I would love to meet Angela and not Drew's rep. And she said, no, that was me. That was Angela. That was me. Oh, so you speak for Drew now? I can. Yeah, I will. Okay. And then Shami said, well, yeah, we'll fine. Okay, if that's what it is, then there's nothing to talk about because your feelings are your feelings or whatever. And I'm like, what is all this rah, Shamia? For what? You ask questions on behalf of Porsha. How you pissed that someone asked you questions on behalf of Drew? And when they come and say, hey, maybe we got off to the wrong foot, for you to not want to be mature enough to just let it be, because even we see them on Watch What Happened Live, and she is still being messy and petty. And so Angela, in response, is being messy and petty too. Okay. And so when Angela said, well, yeah, your feelings are your feelings too. Because again, you felt some kind of way in defense of Porsha the way I did for Drew. So what's the fucking issue? Okay. Shamea then walks like, well, I'm cool on you. Okay, we'll be cool then. Okay, I said you a mean girl. You a mean girl, Shamina. I said, girl, not Shamina. It's Shamea. No, it's Shamina. You're mean. Okay. And Shamea said, girl, whatever. You the mean girl with that 1999 nose. Okay. Out of all the noses to pick, you picked that one. I was like, oh my God. You already look, you can only insult someone's nose once. If that's all you got, move on. Okay. And when Angela said, what is Flavor Flav? I said, Flavor Flav, girl. Now, when she said it, I was like, no, why? I can't. I giggled. I said, not Flavor Flav. She said in her confessional that Flavor Flav is a hype man. You know what I'm saying? And Shamea is Portia's hype man. She said Shamea is the loudest one in the room, and Portia Chuck D. That Portia show up and get her check, and Shamea do all the work. I said, girl, that was a good one. Now I know some folks thought, oh, is she being racist? I'm like, how can she be racist? I mean, even though Shamea is the same color as Flavor Flav, I don't think that if she should. I mean, who else should she call her? Anyway. But again, I thought it was funny. I did. Even when Shamea said call her Latoya Jackson. So I was like a Flav for Halloween. I did not know that she was gonna be Latoya Jackson. I said, girl. So again, it was shade both ways. But I feel like Shamea shading and beefing with Angela is stupid because you did the exact same thing for Porsha that she did for Drew. So that's my what's the point? You know what I'm saying? And so, girl, when Kenya can't, Kim was like, girl, can y'all stop? But the kids is here. Can y'all stop fussing? Kelly said, girl, y'all look, learn how to act in public. We is the mom, okay? Don't do this, okay? Shamea then said, girl, someone need to get some glue to help Angela nose come back down. And she said, and someone need to get your nose out of Portia's ass. I said, oh my God. They were shading back and forth. Okay. But again, it's dumb to me. Okay. It's dumb to me. Now, they were back and forth and whatever. You did see like Portia saying, why y'all fussing? Like, and what about her nose? You know, well, she called me for the flag. So it was back and forth, okay? But I was like, child, in my opinion, Shamea is doing too much in defense of a question. She asked a question for Porsha. And then asked a question for, and even on Waffle After Live, she said Drew was getting double teamed by Porsha and Shamea. And so I thought she said that night I did not speak up because my wig was lifting, and I was focused on my wig. However, when we got to talking about it, and it was just the three of us. I felt like y'all double team her, and I had questions, which to me is valid. Okay, the same way you wondered, things, so did Angela. So outside girl, leave me be or whatever. But we then see girl when she sucked in her nose to look like I said, girl, you're doing too much. You're doing absolutely too much. And then even seeing that she then hugged and apologized to Drew for asking the question about her and Dennis and embarrassing her and how she did it. I'm like, so how you saying sorry to Drew, but you don't get why people was wondering why you did it? Again, why you beefing with? You need to be beefing with Porsha. Child, and lastly, Drew, because again, Porsha texted Drew and said, "Hey, girl, we should talk. We should talk or whatever." So because they both at this event, Drew said, "Hey, Porsha, you said you want to talk, so we can talk right now. Oh, okay. Um, I'm not feeling good this week, so let's do it next week." And Drew's like, "But I'm here, like we can just talk." She's like, "No, I don't. Let's do it next week." But then we seen Brooklyn walked over to Portia and said, "My mama want to text you," and then Drew daughter was saying, "Mommy, mommy." So the kids kind of broke through this scene. And then Porsha said, I was wondering what gave her the audacity to try to force me to talk to her. And then I turned around, I looked, and I seen she had Heavy D with her. I said, bitch, who the fuck is Heavy D? Child, Porsha called Drew's sister, um, Allison, Heavy D. I said, bitch, girl, your mama Heavy D, Heavy Diana. Okay? So I feel like, again, Porsha, I don't know if Porsha realized how bad she's coming off this season. And again, because this is filmed, and maybe she didn't get it, but girl, no. And even for her to say Drew or her sister was a backup, you and Shamea had no issue double teaming Drew at Shamea's party. But now because her sister was with her at a event with all the kids, so she probably brought her sister to make sure to watch the kids because why they're filming. But I digress. Portia, bitch, wrong road, wrong road. Okay, you doing it the wrong way, bitch. Okay, all the way up and through. Anyway, we will see what happens next week. I hope y'all enjoyed. Do not forget to subscribe. YouTube has been unsubscribing people from my channel. I don't know why YouTube playing with me, but if they unsubscribed you, resubscribe. Make sure to like the video, okay? I will be live tonight at 9 p.m. for a gossip chat. We will see that. Anyway, I gotta go. I love you all. Be safe. Happy Monday. Bye.